like the most, you're a pathetic liar. In fact, you are depressed. Go and help yourself.
You are pathetic. You are very stupid. You are depressed. You need help. All these words for one particular person. This housemate can never cease to amaze me. Anytime they are just involved in all this word banter, and so they call each other any name that just even come to their mouth. And Chichi is now insulting Rachel, telling Rachel that she is absolutely depressed and she just needs help onto waiting just for because of film ticket though. Now what caused this particular fight. Now let me just start narrating immediately. You can't be like saying that film where Chichi go follow checks, Chomsy, Elo Swag, PHYNA and Groovy go upstairs, go watch Stick on the Pepe they get for body. In fact, I don't even know really what triggered this particular fight though, but I know saying I returned from the diary room and she now asked the whole housemate to just meet her at the lounge, and she delivered the message that Big Brother sent to her, telling them for them to just get ready for their Friday arena game. And she also delivered the shawarma, the meat and the whatever, I think suya, that they all ordered. Now so they share everything. I didn't know what triggered Rachel. The next thing, now so Rachel and Chichi can begin to fight over that particular film ticket. Chichi now gone one prepare for the Friday arena game, and she just trying to even arrange her clothes. Now so Rachel kuma one brush and also take her bath before the Friday arena game. Now so two of them can't get close to each other. Now so they can't exchange words.
Hearing you at least speak the truth about what happened.
That is lying again. Now it's not
both of you lied. I already told them it's for his face that he's a liar.
Two people just lying against you, and you are the only one telling the truth.
I always used to emphasize already, anytime I just want to judge a particular case between two people, I always lay emphasis on this instance of this particular story that happened in the Bible when it comes to two prostitutes that even lost their child, and they have to come to the presence of King Solomon for Solomon to judge the case. Remember that the one who can't use her hand, can't kill her child, was the one screaming on the top of her voices. If you ask me, my mind is telling me, say, Rachel is certainly sure that she actually even ordered for this particular film ticket. Hence, this got the prepare her for body. And the only thing she's just trying to make Chichi understand, or rather admit, is that let Chichi come say, yes, now her ticket, now Chichi kuma use go upstairs, go watch that particular film. But Chichi is trying to say that she was even the one that booked for that ticket. And the way Chichi kuma they emphasize the raised voice, when they demonstrate, it be like say she know the truth, but she does not even want to say it. Now, Rachel is insisting that Hermes should even admit, and she come the talk say Hermes already admit, but Chichi is not even admitting. While I'm just trying to understand who is going to admit and who is not going to admit, or who will end up admitting the admission of who actually ordered the film ticket and who actually swapped to go and watch the film ticket. Let me just formally say, welcome to another impromptu segment of analytic analysis of Big Brother Naija Season 7 Level Up with a Star.
Madam, go and sit down.
Sweetheart, everybody knows the truth in this house. Everybody that was saying that
only you. You're the only one who knows the truth. Everybody is a lie.
In all of this back and forth when it comes to this particular film ticket between Chichi and Rachel, I think the person that made this mistake is Hermes. Because if Rachel was the one that booked for the film ticket and she indicated and also informed Hermes, Hermes could have even written the name of Rachel film, and Chichi then decide if Chichi also ordered and also indicate the name of Chichi and also film. But come to think of it again, my mind can't tell me say it be like say Big Brother actually altered all these things, and Hermes cannot even say anything, because when they don't already say that Chichi could go, you know, Hermes cannot come and say, actually Rachel, I was the one that put your name, and I'm sure I put your name, but as your name not come there, that means say now Big Brother now can remove your name. And if Hermes to do that, Hermes is already implicating himself, and this can even attract punishment, strike or whatsoever from Big Brother, because you have no reason for you to accuse Big Brother, and Big Brother can never produce the list for him to say, okay, you are the one that is accusing me. So the best thing is, once Big Brother has already concluded and stamped a particular something, all of us just have to abide on that particular rule. But it still got still the pain Rachel. Hence Rachel kept on exchanging words with Chichi.
Even Big Brother knows the truth.
Please don't involve him in this issue.
Big Brother knows the truth. You're scared because you heard Big Brother knows the truth.
Don't involve him in this. Scared of what?
It is just the way Elo Swag, Chomsy, Daniela, we were just in that background, also doing what, also brushing beside Rachel. They were like, not be this particular film ticket. Wait, Chichi, don't go upstairs already. Go even don't watch the film finish, come downstairs. Now you still emphasize on. Make una try to understand Rachel. Rachel is only trying to emphasize on this particular thing. She's not trying to say, they should even just do anything. After all, tomorrow is here. And of course, she can also book for her film ticket. And if she survives Sunday eviction, of which we know say she's not even up. But you know now, Big Brother can decide to just even evict any rider now. You can just decide to say, if there is any rider, just leave. And so Rachel will come leave. So if Rachel no come leave, so there's a possibility of her still watching the movie by next week. But what did she just try to emphasize on the fact that she's still sure, saying her ticket they carry give Chichi. Now let me tell you why Big Brother actually did what he did. Trust me, if Rachel has been upstairs in replacement of Chichi, of course content will have not been served to us that particular night. They were all upstairs. Now we needed Chichi, PHYNA, Chomzy, Elo Swag, Groovy, and checks in his space for them to say a lot of things. So Big Brother intentionally did what he did, because if not so, when Elo Swag said that Bella should just even go and use his ticket to watch the movie so that Bella and Chess can be in the same space, Big Brother could have even considered the request of Elo Swag, then allow Bella and Chess to go upstairs. But he wanted to separate Bella and Chess that particular night for them to just give us content. And yes, content was even dished, and we all even consumed it with excitement.
But they are very stupid. In fact, you have a problem. You did not tell me. We don't have that. We never had that conversation.
And to further agree with whatever Big Brother did for us to have content that night, you could notice that immediately they were done with that particular movies, there were content here and there. Issues were ironed because they needed Chomzy, Chichi, and PHYNA to be in the space for them to continue with that particular gossip. A lot of things were just ironed that day. Tex, we see, was so excited, and we noticed, or rather we also recognize the French side of Tex. You find out that Tex can be very lively and also knows how to gist when he is not with Bella. In fact, a lot of things was done under 18 hours for us to be entertained. So if Rachel was in the space of Chichi, of course we wouldn't have been entertained. I beg, Rachel, it's okay.
MS lied on you. You actually lied. What thing happened because of movie dates?
Why they are still battering their words, so I mean Rachel and Chichi. Now so Rachel was done with brushing her mouth. Then she kuma grab her towel, she entered the shower. I was like, Kayode, I beg, if you want to show us Rachel, she don't enter inside the room, or make you kuma command the camera. That is why camera has to focus on Daniela and Chomzy so that we can hear the audio of Rachel. Now so Chichi kuma don't already brush her wig finish. After she was done with her wig, now so she kuma waka on the head towards the lounge. That is when she started telling Rachel that you are a pathetic liar, that you are depressed. Hermes is lying on you, me, I'm lying on you, everybody's lying on you. So automatically in this particular case of movie ticket, go upstairs, watch what has passed. So not only you now is the one speaking the truth too. Now so Elo Swag can't react, because certainly Elo Swag is not even understanding why they are still exaggerating this particular matter. Now so they now went for a commercial break. After commercial break,
I was insisting, I and MS had issue there. Because like, okay, let him just let him rest.
Elo Swag and Chomzy are now discussing it, and Chichi is still emphasizing on that, just talking about that particular woman that actually killed her child when they came to in front of King Solomon, until King Solomon now said, okay, may they devour the child, and that was when the woman confessed. The way Chichi is going about all these things, my mind is still telling me, just like I stated earlier, saying a Rachel ticket be that, but all this and nothing can be done because Biggie intentionally did what he did. So now Elo Swag on the time and say it's okay, she be tomorrow, we'll go shop, we'll go buy tickets, and everybody will be fine. And while Chichi was still narrating to Elo Swag, already Rachel is in the bathroom and she is no longer talking. They didn't even know when PHYNA left the building, and she now entered again, and now ordered all of them to come to the lounge. And that was why she now told them what she told them, and now tell them that she just headed to the storeroom because the costume that they will wear for the Friday arena game is ready. They are started changing and they are now heading to the arena game. Now what do you have to say about this fight that is still lingering when it comes to film ticket, whatever, between Rachel and Chichi?
You are not sleeping well, my darling.
Well,
Because if you're
so that I'm having a very sound sleep.
really, what?
Jonesy, I'm dying. I'm just dead since.
Let's communicate in the comment section. Who do you think actually even purchased this particular film ticket? It's sure saying that Rachel can't get him. I've been a Chichi can't purchase him. And I'm sure saying that Big intentionally did what he did for him to serve us content. As this housemate, no one can give us content now. I beg, share your thoughts in the comment section with me, and I can certainly not just wait for me to even view your opinion. And please, if this is the first time ever you are coming across my channel, please help me promote, publicize my channel by simply clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel, and also do endeavor for you to just turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribe button for you not to miss out once I upload any fresh, interesting, intriguing, entertaining, impromptu segment of analytic analysis of Big Brother Naija Season 7 Level Up. And that reminds me again, I'm going to even emphasize on this. Among the 6 nominated housemates, no say voting line though already closed last night. Who do you think is certainly going to be evicted though? Do you think it's ADEKUNLE or Abina Hemeso, or do you think it's ALLYSYN? Dotun checks Abina Bella? Like somebody was just even saying on the street of social media, say he is certain, saying Shegs, Dotun and ALLYSYN is going, that it's certainly going to be 3 people, but if they are going to make it 4, that Bella might even join. They said that the fans of Brian and PHYNA join hand on the vote for ADEKUNLE. In fact, I don't know. Naibuka can't tell us. And then again, Biggie, when are these guests of yours that you have already evicted to level 3, return them back to the house, and they are now participating in all the Friday Arena games, the wager tax and the sponsor tax? When are they finally being evacuated from this house? I beg, answer us. Because if you're going to keep them till Sunday, what will happen to the ones that will be evicted on Sunday again? In fact, it is your twist. Untwist, retwist, keep twisting. Just have us content at the end of the day, and see you guys in another fresh impromptu segment of analytic analysis of BBNAIJA season 7 level up with a vista.